In the frozen port city of Vladivostok, two sworn enemies are about to burn an entire criminal empire to the ground just to save one of them. Manager Zo, a South Korean NIS operative, is running a high-stakes extraction. His target is a North Korean woman, trafficked and forced into prostitution, holding critical intel on a cross-border syndicate moving drugs, weapons, and human lives. Zo promises her a way out. She gives him fragments. But trauma isn't a switch you flip. Her panic triggers a violent collapse. The op fractures. Agents fall. Zo watches helplessly as the woman is silenced before she can speak. He doesn't just lose an informant. He loses a person he promised to save. From the wreckage, a single thread emerges: Vladivostok, a Russian port city hovering near the North Korean border. A logistical hub where disappearances vanish into paperwork, and women are moved like cargo. Zo reports to his superiors. He's ordered to rebuild the human intelligence network from scratch. But this time, he's not just gathering data. He's hunting the pipeline. And guilt is driving every step. Vladivostok is cold, gray, and built on quiet compromises. Zo moves through the underworld, scanning for a viable human source. He finds her in a North Korean state-run restaurant, Sienhwa, quiet, observant, singing sorrowful ballads to men who tip in rubles and secrets. He doesn't recruit her with ideology. He recruits her with desperation. Her mother is dying. Medical treatment costs more than survival allows. Zo offers a lifeline. In exchange, Sienhwa becomes his eyes inside the restaurant's backroom dealings, where corrupt officials and foreign buyers close deals after hours. But she's not the only one watching. Enter Park Ji-yeon, a North Korean state security officer dispatched to investigate a string of missing female defectors. Park is disciplined, stoic, and immediately suspicious of Consul General Hwang Chi-song. Hwang smiles, signs papers, and quietly obstructs every probe. He's not just protecting the regime, he's profiting from it. The tension sharpens the night Park visits the restaurant. He sits in the back. Sienhwa steps onto the stage. They lock eyes. No dialogue. Just a lingering glance that carries years of unspoken history. They were lovers in the north. She left without a word. He was sent to find defectors. Now, he's watching the woman he once knew become someone else's informant. The Sienhwa delivers what Zo needs: names, routes, payment schedules. The syndicate isn't just smuggling. It's franchised. And at the top is Russian operator Alexei Sokolov, who treats human trafficking like a boutique auction. But Hwang is watching. He notices the dropped calls, the missing cash, the foreign contact lingering near the kitchen. He moves fast. Evidence is planted. Sienhwa is arrested during a routine dorm raid. Dollars hidden in sanitary packaging. Her cover shatters. Hwang doesn't hand her to the police. He hands her to Alexei. Zo tracks the convoy through rain-slicked streets. Park, realizing Hwang's betrayal, intercepts intelligence through compromised channels. Two men, two countries, one target. They've spent their careers viewing each other as threats. But when Sienhwa's life enters the equation, ideology cracks. A phone call bridges the divide. No names exchanged. No apologies. Just coordinates, timing, and a silent agreement. We do this together. Alexei's operation isn't hidden in a warehouse. It's housed in a fortified mansion. And inside, the truth is laid bare. Women are locked in bulletproof glass cubicles, each marked with a grade: A+, AA, pricing tiers, bidding lists. Buyers don't see people. They see inventory. Zo breaches first. Silent takedowns. Stairwell clears. He reaches the ground floor. Park arrives seconds later. Guns drawn. Barrels cross. Two professionals. Decades of conditioning telling them to pull the trigger. Then, a mercenary steps into the hallway. The glance is instantaneous. The guns pivot. Not toward each other. Toward the threat. What follows is one of the most original action sequences in recent Korean cinema. The glass walls become tactical mirrors. Bullets deflect. Cover shifts. Zo and Park move in fractured symmetry, covering blind spots, trading reloads, speaking in hand signals and gunfire. It's not brotherhood. It's survival choreography. And for the first time, the film stops talking about humanity and starts showing it. They clear the floor, shatter the glass, lead the women toward the exit. But the real trap wasn't inside. It was waiting outside. Hwang arrives with a reinforced convoy. Realizing his empire is collapsing, he doesn't negotiate. He opens fire. The parking lot becomes a three-way kill zone: Zo's precision, Park's aggression, Hwang's desperation. Mercenaries fall. Concrete cracks. Glass shatters under suppressing fire. Sienhua is moving toward an escape vehicle. A stray round finds its mark. Not hers. Park steps into the line of fire. Takes the impact. Falls. Zoe drags him behind a crushed sedan. The firefight rages above them. Park's breathing is shallow. Blood mixes with rain on the asphalt. He looks at Zoe, the man he was trained to distrust, the man who just fought beside him. He whispers something. Subtitles vary. Some hear, "I want to live." Others hear a plea for closure. Either way, it's the same truth. Ideology doesn't comfort you when you're dying. Humanity does. Park doesn't make it. Huang's position collapses under Zoe's covering fire. Alexei's operation is burned to the foundation. But victory isn't clean. It's just survival. Back in Seoul, Zoe files his report. The syndicate's leadership is fractured, but not dismantled. Money moves. Networks rebuild. The system doesn't break. It adapts. Sienhua's mother dies of cardiac arrest during the chaotic defection window. The very reason Sienhua risked everything slips through her fingers. She's processed, relocated, given a new identity. No grand speeches. No cinematic reunions. Just a train ticket to Europe. A quiet platform. A life rebuilt from ash. Zoe doesn't follow her. He watches from a distance. Shoulders heavy. Hands empty. He doesn't get to be the hero who stays. He gets to be the operative who knows when to walk away. Some promises aren't kept by holding on. They're kept by letting go. Hummint doesn't give us a clean win. It gives us a human one. Director Ryu Sungwon borrows the visual language of classic gunplay romances but strips away the melodrama. What's left is a film about the cost of looking away, and the weight of choosing to act anyway. The glass grating. The restrained glances. The parking lot blood. They all point to the same question. In a world that trades people like currency, what does it cost to remember their names? If this breakdown helped you see the film differently, hit subscribe. Drop your take on Park's final whisper in the comments. And tell me which Korean thriller I should dismantle next. I'll see you in the next cut.